What up? It's your boy King Dow 225 coming at you with another reactionary video. So hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom. Help your boy get to 1,000 subscribers. Man, yeah, you know it. This is a red pill-ish. That Kevin Samuels arm is growing strong. And like this dude in the video, Kevin Samuels ain't the only one. So y'all just got him as the poster boy of the black Negro manosphere, because I got my own opinions about the red pill as a whole, but that's neither here nor there. Men need to unite on one accord when it comes to our own issues, because that's why this patriarchal society is set up only to benefit females and not men, because we created it this way. Women hate it when the men finally, because as Kevin Samuels say, like men go through this and recognize this and knew these things. He just gave it a name, sign language. Anytime a man says something, a woman has instantly shamed them for having an opinion or whatever it is. Oh, you must be gay when I reject you. So these things have always been happening before Kevin Samuels shows up. So as I hear how this man voices his opinion, at first I was like, man, it ain't gonna come across with him yelling like that. That's what they always be talking about. We be overly aggressive. But then on the other side, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Express yourself, black man. Had all the energy. Dude goes off on a chick for claiming Kevin Samuels was planted to destroy black women. Oh my God. This is a 2-minute video, so I'm gonna stop damn near every point he makes so I can have my own opinion on it. So get ready.
Ever since Kevin Samuels went viral, it ain't been nothing but problems in the black community as far as relationships.
Ever since Kevin Samuels went viral, it ain't nothing but problems in the black community and relationships. Do she not know about the AIDS epidemic, the crack epidemic, all those things that tried to destroy the black community before Kevin Samuels showed up about 1.5 years ago? So all those, the crime bill, the imprison of black fathers, the structure setting up, benefits for single mothers while forcing them to reject the fathers of the child. Those systems were set up before Kevin Samuels showed up 1.5 years ago. But let this man cook.
It wasn't no problem when the XL came out and every black man was casted as a detriment to black relationships.
Lisa Left Eye burned down Andre Rison's house. I think she maybe got in little trouble. I don't really remember, but I don't think she really was punished as if a man would have did that. When the XL came out and they was burning the dude cars and clothes and had every woman in power thinking, yeah, girl. But if a man would have did that, despite what the man did in the movie, cheating on her, if a man would have did that, he would have been DAY.
It wasn't no problem when Oprah dropped and drugged black men through the mud and became the highest grossing syndicated black talk show host in all the world. It wasn't no problem when TLC dropped No Scrubs and that shit stayed #1 on the charts for weeks. It wasn't no problem when y'all kicked us out the house and took our children from us and sent us to prison. Talking about we quoting this man like the Bible. We were saying all of this way before he came out.
We're saying all this way before he came out. And as he said earlier about you calling police, putting us in jail, I'm going to keep saying this again. Now, us black people need to look in the mirror. We can talk about all the damn Karens and the bad cops out there. You won't. But I have never in my whole life, as much as I've never put my hands on a woman, I've been called on the police more times by my own black sisters than any white person on this planet. If I've been called, the police have been called on me about 7 times, 2 times would have been because I was in the white neighborhood, I was in the wrong place. Well, the other 5 times is because some black woman called the police on me. I ain't gonna say no names, but it was black women black women that did it. And I always say, anytime you call the police on a black man in this society that's been this way, that means you don't give a fuck about his life, especially if he ain't do you nothing. If your life in danger, ain't in danger, if your life in danger, you're supposed to call the police. But if your life ain't in danger, you just being petty, and you call the police, and it's 9 times 10, he just because you want perception to be on your side, 9 times 10, it can go wrong. Police can look at him, messed up, put him in jail. You lose his time, lose money, all his life.
It just so happened that it took a black man in a suit for you to even listen to us. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. If it wasn't him.
I've been saying what Kevin Samuels been saying for decades, and women been looking at me like I was crazy or I hate women, but they ain't even understand how much I love women enough to critique them and see what the issues is. I address the issues when it come to men. I keep telling women all the time, I can't stand a dude who say, I ain't gonna take my charge. Any nigga who ever told me that, I lost respect for. Like, so you mean tell me you ain't hit her? Yeah, did you go in a route? Yeah. So it's a possibility. Yeah. So I'm saying, bro, don't be no bitch ass nigga because it ain't no key. It ain't the kid fault. On the flip side, anytime a nigga ask for a DNA test, don't get in your feelings, boo. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna make you pay. How dare you? I don't want to spend the next 18 years of my life being tortured because you and your feelings. Let's be adults. Let's grow up and deal with the fact that we need to co-parent this damn child.
It was gonna be somebody else. Talking about we was being led by some random man. Newsflash, whoever the man was, you would have labeled him random. Men ain't shit. We just want them to leave us alone. Dogs, deadbeats, as far as we're concerned, we're just giving you what you want. It wasn't no problem when Beyonce said we was replaceable. Y'all was hyping her up like the next female Christ. And we don't need to meet him to be led by him. And oh, by the way, he's not the only leader that we got. He just happened to be the only one that's affecting what y'all took for granted. Now you see your provision and protection dwindling, and now all of a sudden it's a problem. It wasn't a problem when these black men was getting taken for child support. He must be an agent. Or it could be that it's a black man saying the same thing that every black man been saying for about the last 40 to 50 years. Can't none of us be genuine? Because if that's the case, you done already gave up on us and we don't want you no way. How many of y'all met Beyonce? How many of y'all met Cardi B? How many of y'all met Megan Thee Stallion? But it's a problem we ain't meet Kevin. First he had to be gay, now he gotta be an agent. You skipped one, you should have called on the police first. And we told you this. Y'all been talking all that for the longest. The moment we put something into action, now it's a problem. Abandonment on a mass level, and I'm with it. I guess that's what needs to happen before we come back together. You ain't seen the problem yet. This just the beginning of it. What black community? It's a black environment with black women and black children in it. And everybody know he misspoke. And even if he did say black men supposed to be dating each other, what do you care? You've been calling us gay for the longest. And the reason we ignored the shit is because we weren't going down that path no way. Because we still love black women. But let you tell it it's a problem.
Hit the nail on the head at the end. Like y'all been saying this, there's always been a manipulation tactic to give what they want. To question your manhood whenever shit get funky. Oh, you must, yeah, and you ain't supposed to argue with no female. That's what females do. But you be all up in men mix though. Stay out of men business. But if I say that, I'm part of the patriarchy. So it's always been this way. I felt is women don't want equality. And I know that's going to piss a lot of them out. I feel like if I'm going to expand more on what I feel about the patriarchal society as a whole. I feel like black men have never participated in a patriarchal society. If you look at our community as a whole, it's more of a matriarchal society than anything. And before the family was split up, black women had just as much as a voice and opinion in black families than you would say Caucasian families or Mexican families. Like black men, my grandfather took my grandmother's opinion Even though everybody knew who the man of the house was, she recognized it. That's the problem. Like, women don't want to recognize how the structure's supposed to go. Like, I always say it's just, I'm just here to play a role. Being a leader is just a role. Like, that don't mean I'm gonna dominate you. I always say you don't got to be a dictator to be a good leader. But recognize this is my house. I'm the man of it. I dictate. It is what it is. But y'all won't blame Kevin Samuels, but that's how it was in the past. That's how men feel. It ain't about dictation. It ain't about domination. It ain't about, oppressing you. It's about structure. That's all this is about, structure and discipline. That's what men provide to families, to children, to boys, to wives. Because I'm telling you, a lot of problems that single parent, most of the single mothers have is a lack of structure and discipline within their household. I know there's going to be some unpopular shit and I'm going to get a lot of grief behind it. But I'm telling you, when you extricate the man out the equation, there goes structure and discipline. You extricate the woman out the equation, that goes a lack of compassion and understanding and caring. Those two needs to be together. Period. You just can't have a person with nothing but emotions and no structure, and their emotions just spill everywhere. I don't know how to control my feelings or what to do, how to feel. You just can't have a person with all structure and they have no feelings. Then you just gonna be cold as steel. This your boy King Down 225 with another reactionary video. Hit that like, subscribe, become part of Kingdom. Don't be angry at Kevin Samuels or the Manosphere, because I promise you, on all my head of all my children, my mother, I do not hate women. I specifically do not hate my sisters. I love y'all motherfuckers. You don't even understand how much I defend y'all behind the scenes when it comes to one-on-one communication, when it comes to other men. Like, I might say some shit. I might call y'all out. I might call y'all ratchet. That's because I'm trying to affect and change the shit that I see as a problem. A lot of shit I see that y'all do out here that it's no good for the community. So take whatever Kevin Samuels say with a grain of salt. I don't believe he trying to destroy the black family. I think he trying to do what I'm trying to do. Have us come back together. Show each other that we need each other. The only way that we gonna ever fix this shit is stop fighting amongst each other and start to agree that we need each other. Because that's what black people have always did, despite what the America tell us. We always went through this shit together, black man and black woman. So now we here, and now we in this world where they making it so we feel as though we enemies. I am not your goddamn enemy. I don't want to be. I never will be. Hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom.